Today we'll be talking to you about shoulder impingement syndrome, which can be a result of trauma, but in most cases it's a degenerative process. A little bit about shoulder anatomy first. Okay, we have the shoulder joint, which is really, it's a ball and socket joint. So the head of the humerus, the upper part of the arm here, that's going to be the ball. Okay, and then the glenoid fossa of the scapula, that's where the ball is going to go into. So it's a ball and socket joint here. Okay, so with that being said, there are muscles that go around it to stabilize it. Those are called the rotator cuff muscles collectively. There are 4 of them. You have infraspinatus, supraspinatus, subscapularis, and teres minor. Okay, so we'll talk about strengthening those muscles to help with impingement syndrome. A lot of times impingement syndrome occurs because of lack of proper motion in the joint or degeneration. Okay, that's why it's important not to self-diagnose. If you think you have one of these problems, you need to consult your physician so that you can be properly diagnosed and so that these exercises can actually help you instead of hinder you. With that being said, if you feel pain at any time during these exercises, stop right away, call your doctor. So the first exercises we're going to be doing are called blade squeezes. Okay, so I'll just have Ruth come up here to the camera so I can show you. Turn around this way. Okay, so the first exercise is bringing the shoulder blades together. Okay, so she's going to kind of put her arms out a little bit and squeeze her shoulder blades in. That's right. So it's like there's a grape right in between here and you're trying to squeeze it with those shoulder blades. Okay, so then roll them out, hold there for about 3 seconds, and come back, hold it for 3 seconds, and then drop it back down. Repeat that about 10 times in an hour. Okay. Next thing, what that does is that helps some of the scapular stabilizers, like the rhomboid muscles, help strengthen them. Next thing we're going to do is called arm lifts. Okay, so grab the weights there. So with arm lifts, what you're going to do is have your thumbs pointing towards where the camera is now, and then we want to just rotate them out about 30 degrees. Okay, so rotate them out about 30 degrees, and then lift the arms up. Okay, so that if they went all the way up, they would make a Y. Now just come back down. This is called plane of scaption. Okay, this is the optimal position for your arm to be to isolate that supraspinatus muscle. Okay, which is one of the 4 rotator cuff muscles. Just bring it back up again, and drop it back down. Okay, so you'll repeat that, and you do 3 sets of 10 repetitions once a day. Okay, the next one that we'll do is called it's just a resisted external rotation range of motion. Okay. So the way we'll do that is we'll lay on our side. Whichever side hurts the most, I encourage you to do this on both sides, but you can start with the side that hurts. So if Ruth's left shoulder would be hurting in this situation, so she can have a ball kind of in between her elbow and her side to just encourage that plane of scaption. And she'll take a weight, 3 pounds, about 3 pounds. And what she's going to do is she's just going to externally rotate her shoulder joint, okay, while holding the ball in there. If you don't have a ball that's of appropriate size, you can just use a towel or something, roll it up, and put it in there just so your elbow is away from your side. So then she's going to hold it up there in that position for about 3 seconds. Notice that her elbow is making about a 90-degree angle, okay? What we want to do is we just want shoulder moving in this, okay? So you just notice that the shoulder joint is moving when she's doing this. And she come back up, hold there for 3 seconds, drop it back down. Again, you can repeat this 10 repetitions, 3 sets. Okay, breathe. That's gonna deal with external shoulder rotators, infraspinatus and teres minor. It's gonna concentrate on those. Next thing we'll go to subscapularis, which is an internal rotator. Okay, so with subscapularis, you're gonna be doing resisted internal rotation of the shoulder joint. Okay, so grab the ball again. So we want to do this in the proper plane of scaption with your elbow away from your side. And then you'll take a resistant band, a stretchy resistant band, and I'll just play a doorknob. Okay, so tie it around a doorknob and then stand facing away from the doorknob like this. Okay, so what Ruth is going to do is she's not going to move her arm forward in front of her body. She's going to keep it to the side. All she's going to do is move her shoulder. Okay, so bring the hand around to the front. That's all you're going to do. It's just internal rotation. There it is. Okay. So the forearm is the only thing that's moving across the body. Okay. The elbow is staying in the exact same position. Right. So bring it across the body, hold it there for about 3 seconds, and then bring it back. Do that again, 10 repetitions, 3 sets. If you need more resistance, just step back from the doorknob, and it'll increase the resistance on that band, okay? That's good. That'll target the internal rotators of the rotator cuff. Last thing we'll do is called punch outs. So that's where you lay on your back, and you can grab a heavier weight, about 5 pounds will do. Grab your weights here. Okay. You want to keep your arms straight and then punch towards the ceiling like Britt's about to do. Yeah. That just lifts the shoulders up off the ground. Hold it there for about 3 seconds and drop it back down. Okay. See how just her shoulder is moving off of the mat. There you go. Bring it back down. The arms are staying straight. Okay. And you can come back up. Those are some exercises to help strengthen that shoulder complex and some of those rotator cuff muscles and encourage proper movement in there. Again, this video is not designed to diagnose or treat any problems that you have. If you have these problems, you should be consulting with your physician. These are simply a reminder for some of my patients who I've diagnosed with certain conditions with which I feel these are appropriate.